Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome if you are new around here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video, and I thought it had been a long time since I had done a makeup video, and now we are in full swing of autumn, almost into winter. It's been really cold. So today I'm going to be showing you the makeup that I have been wearing for the last few weeks now that we are in autumn. In the summer I wear a lot more creamy and dewy and glowy product. But now, as I said, we're coming into autumn. We've got a lot more kind of powder based products, but still very glowy. You know, I always like a nice bronzy glowy look. So let's get straight into it. Before we start with makeup, I have just done my skincare, and we all know that the secret to great long lasting makeup is to prep your skin correctly. So I'm just going to quickly whiz you through my current skincare morning routine as well. So I cleansed my face in the shower, and then the first product that I apply is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic High Potency Triple Antioxidant Treatment. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? This is packed full of a really high potency vitamin C. It really gives your skin a glow. It's a natural exfoliator. It just kind of takes the dead skin cells off the surface and just really gives your skin a good, fresh and bright glow. Then I am following on with a hydration mist, and I'm using the Queen of Hungary mist from Omorovitsa, and this is a really nice point in your skincare routine to add an extra layer of hydration in with a hyaluronic acid. For that I'm using the SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier, and it's just really holding in all of the moisture and keeping your skin nice and hydrated. Next I'm applying some eye cream, and for this I'm using the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Elastic Lifting Eye Serum. I've been using this for a long time. It's really lightweight, soaks in easily. And then for moisturizers I have been kind of going between a few. I've got the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, the Elemis Pro Collagen, the Ultra Rich Marine Cream, and then also the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Deep Moisture Miracle Cream. And I'm going to use that one today. This really is so moisturizing, but just really sinks into the skin and is a really nice base for your makeup. And finally, just a little bit of lip balm, and this is the Glossier Mintbalm.com Universal Lip Balm, and this is always by my bedside table. I'm always using this. So now the skin is prepped, let's start with a primer. The one I've been using loads recently is the Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Invisible UV Flawless Poreless Primer. It's also got SPF 50 in. This is really nice and lightweight. Again, soaks into your skin really quickly, so you're not waiting around for it to kind of soak in before you're going in with your foundation. And it's also got a really nice, like, very subtle pearlescent finish, so it gives your skin a really nice kind of a base glow as well. And then for foundation, I'm currently mixing two products together, and I'm finding that these work so well together. The foundation is the Airbrush Flawless from Charlotte Tilbury. This is amazing, but it's very full coverage, I find, and that's great, but sometimes I just find it a bit too much for me. I feel like I just lighten the consistency up and just add a little bit more dewiness to it with the Radiance Booster from Iconic London. I am wearing shade 4 Neutral in the foundation, and I'm using Sand Glow in the Radiance Booster. I like to mix about half a pump of the foundation and then with a full pump of the Radiance Booster. For my brush, I am using the Zoeva, the Petite Face Finisher brush. So I just mix this together on my hand and then apply. I just disperse it all over my face, and then I'll go in and buff it all in. I do find that this blends in really easy. Even without the Radiance Booster, this foundation is lovely, but as I said, I just really like to add a really kind of super glow to it. I really like really fresh looking glowy skin, and I don't love full coverage foundations for me, so I love the foundation, but I just want to add a little bit more glowiness to it. So I find mixing them together just works so nicely, and it lasts really well on your skin. Next I'm going to brighten the under eye area, and I absolutely love the Rodial Banana Lowlighter for this. It isn't a highlighter like you would put kind of on the high points of your face. It's more of a low lighter, and it says like a lit from within complexion enhancer, so it's really nice just to brighten areas like under the eye. I put a little bit here and then up here as well. Random places, but I saw this online and I think that this part is supposed to give the illusion of kind of lifting your eyes. And then I'm using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer, which I've been using for so many years, just a tiny bit in the middle here. Because as I said, the low light, it doesn't have any coverage in, so I just like to add a little bit of coverage with this. I then take my damp beauty blender and just literally tap that in. I find a beauty blender the best way to blend your concealer, and make sure it's a damp beauty blender. You cannot do it with a dry one. It gives a really nice kind of like airbrush almost finish. It just is the perfect way to blend everything in. I've tried brushes, I've tried many different brushes, and I still always come back to my beauty blender. Once my eyes have all blended in, I just go over all of my face with this to make sure there's no brush marks from the foundation brush, and just to thoroughly make sure everything is blended and smooth and looking great. I also just take it down my neck here as well a little bit, just to make sure it's all blended around there. Okay, now the complexion is all blended in, the next thing I'm going to do is pop some brow gel in so that that can dry and set. We're doing more bits to the face, and then we can come back to brows. And for that, I'm using the Refi, I don't actually know if it's Refi or Refi, it's the brow gel. I have been using this for a really long time, maybe almost a year, and it's so good, it really is. So what I like to do is just brush my brows up like that, and then on the other end of this is a brush like this. Then I just use the comb, brush them up again, and kind of push them like kind of so they set basically up right like that. I really love the fluffy brow look and that kind of textured brow, so I love to, yeah, just give them a good brush up, and then we'll let that dry and we will come back to fill them in a bit. As I said earlier, in the summer I really like to use more creamy products, so over the summer and the warmer months I use my Chanel cream bronzer all the time, which I absolutely love, which I still sometimes use in the winter. But for this makeup look, I really wanted to show you this amazing new palette from Hourglass. Their powders are absolutely beautiful, or not just their powders, all of their products are so nice. And just look at this. I've been using one of their really old classic palettes for such a long time, and look, there's just, I've still got so much left, and I use these every single day. These are the ambient lighting powders, and you can use them all over your face, and they give you a really nice subtle glow to your skin, but not too much, just the perfect amount. So this is one of their new palettes, and I'm going to use this today. First of all, I'm going to use this gorgeous bronzy shade on my cheeks. Just going to put this here. It's a really nice, like, warm brown, and it's got such a gorgeous glow. You know, I just love the glow. Let's just pop a bit more on this side. They're also so pigmented. I've actually probably just popped a bit too much on the other side. I always pull my hair back and then suck in my cheeks so I can really kind of get to this area to try and sculpt it a little bit. And then with a little bit more bronzer, I'm just going to go gently around my hairline up here, and then just under here as well. Okay, now I'm going to add some colour to the apples of my cheeks. These two here are the blushes. This looks a little bit bright, so I'm actually going to go for this one, a little bit more subtle. This one would be so nice again in the summer or on holiday, but for this autumn glowy look, I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to pop a bit here. They really give your skin that kind of airbrushed, like really flawless finish. And then I'm going to take this little fan brush and use this, which is the Infinity powder, which you can use all over the face. It sets your makeup whilst giving it the glow, of course, and I really like to apply this with this kind of brush, very delicate and light, so it just gives a really light coverage. This is very similar to the ambient lighting powders, which I always finish my makeup with. I've tried different translucent powders and I do like them, but I just feel, for me, because I love that glow, this just is perfect for that. Okay, so let's just finish off the cheek area, and I'm going to finish off with this highlighter here. Such a gorgeous goldy shade. I much prefer those kind of pearlescent goldy shades rather than cool toned, more silvery shades. I think the warmer tones suit my skin tone so much more. So with the highlighter, I'm just going to go on the tops of the cheeks, just on the nose, a little bit there. I'm going to come back to the eyebrow bone once I have done my eyeshadow. Talking of eyeshadow, if you have watched my makeup videos before, you will recognise this. It's the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. It's got to be my favourite ever eyeshadow palette. The colours are just so warm and golden and they just look so nice on your eyes. To tie in the cheeks and the eyes, I'm going to use colours from this palette, but I'm also going to tie in this bronzy colour as well. I really love using my bronzer as my eyeshadow. I feel like it just ties in really nicely together, and if you are going out or traveling or something, it's just one less thing, isn't it, to have in your makeup bag, so you can just use your bronzer as your eyeshadow as well. Let's begin with the colour Hot Spell, which is this one. This is a really nice matte brown. It just gives a really nice all over base. I'm using the MAC 217 brush. This has been such a trusty eyeshadow brush for me for, honestly, I don't know, like 10 years or something. It's still going strong. It's the one I just use all the time, and if I could only have one eyeshadow brush, it would be this. So I just use this all over, focusing on the kind of outer area here. I do just kind of go all over. I haven't filmed a makeup video in ages. I feel really rusty at doing this. All my brushes are this side, my products are this side. I feel a little bit all over the place. And also, I am not good at eyeshadow at all. I just often use one colour. I like to keep it really simple. I don't like anything too dark. This is so easy. This is just a quick little swipe of colour on the eyelids. I also use a really big fluffy brush like this after, just to buff over my eye and go around the edges, just to make sure it's all blended, because I don't want any kind of harsh eyeshadow lines. And as I said, I just like a light wash of colour. And now I'm going to use this bronzer as a bit of eyeshadow, and I'm just going to use it on the outer corner here. This is as technical as my eyeshadow skills go. I just put a slightly darker colour in the outer crease here. It's a really nice shimmery shade, as we saw on the cheeks, and actually it's such a gorgeous eyeshadow colour as well. Getting the fluffy brush again and just blending that. I think if you are like new to eyeshadow or you don't wear it, I think as long as you just keep buffing it out, you can't go wrong. Just use a little bit and build it up, buff it out with a nice big fluffy brush. And then I always put a little bit of eyeshadow just under my eye here, because I don't wear mascara on the bottom lashes. So if I don't put anything under here, I feel like it looks a little bit naked. So I really like to run a little bit of eyeshadow under there. For that, I use this really flat little stubby brush that works so well. So I'm going to use this bronzy shade again. Just go under here. I feel like it just finishes off the eyeshadow, it just defines the eye a little bit, and it just adds like a nice little smoky look to it as well. Okay, I'm going to finish off my brows with the Refi the brow pencil now. This is in the shade Blonde. I think there's just 3 shades, and this is the blonde shade. It's a tiny little nib, which is great for creating those really fine strokes. Again, not great at brows. To be honest, guys, I'm not great at makeup either. I think over the years I just found what's worked for me and what I like. I'm always just trying to find easy ways to create a nice glowy makeup look, which is what we always like. So I'm just filling in some gaps and just defining them a little bit more with this tiny little nib, which I just really love. It's got a little spoolie on the end as well, so I just give them one little final brush up. Let's add some mascara and finish the eyes off. I'm going to use the Authored mascara. I've been using this for about 3 weeks now, and it's jumped to my favourite mascara very, very quickly. It's so good. I've been having a real problem with mascara smudging under my eye, and it was so annoying. And honestly, I haven't had any smudging from this just yet. It's such a nice, like, dense mascara, and really gives your lashes nice definition and depth to them. I can't talk while I'm going to do mascara, so let me come in and show you how good this is. Just makes your eyelashes look so long, and I love the definition that it gives as well. Okay, mascara done. What else have we got to finish? I think the only thing we've got to do is to finish the highlighter on the brow bone. So let me just grab the Hourglass palette back again. This is so nice, and obviously it's got your face powder, bronzer, highlighter and blush all in one. This would be a really nice Christmas present. I'd definitely add this to your Christmas list, and also keep an eye out on Black Friday because there's going to be huge discounts and loads of sales, so this is definitely one to add to your list. As always, all of the products that I've used today will be linked down below, so get those links saved ready for Black Friday. There we go. Okay, so that's all the highlighter done, and then I'm just going to finish off with some lipstick. The lipstick that I am using and loving at the moment is a Charlotte Tilbury one, and it's called Runway Royalty. A really nice nude. Let's just pop that on. I don't bother with lip liner, to be honest. I don't know if I should. Perhaps I'll try that one day, but for now, just do a quick swipe of that. And then I've been loving finishing my lipstick with a little bit of gloss, and this is the Wonder Gloss lip oil from Beauty Pie. It's actually more of an oil, so it's not sticky at all. It just gives a really nice sheen to your lip. Okay, so now the makeup is finished. I'm going to take my rollers out. How I've been doing my fringe is blow drying with this brush, blow drying like this, and then whilst it is hot to that bit of hair, grabbing it and rolling it up, and then letting it cool down whilst I'm doing my makeup. So when I first take it out, it is a bit crazy, but just bear with, because now we have got the body of the curls in there, and it just sits so much nicer and just gives you that really good like curtain bang. It's gonna ruffle up my hair. I did go over my hair with the GHD Rise hot brush just to add a little bit of texture in there. So there is my autumn and winter makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, all of the products will be linked down below. I'd love to create some more autumn winter makeup looks, so if you've got any requests, feel free to leave them down below. But I'm not a professional makeup artist by any means, so I just do fairly quick and easy makeup looks. But I'm also thinking of showing you my working at home makeup, or slightly dressed down than this, because for me this is quite a dressy makeup look perhaps, or more going out, and I'm thinking of showing you just more of a bit more natural and a few less products, a bit more stripped back. Let me know if you'd be interested in watching that one as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.